you grew up in the 80s, you'll remember the mullets, the music and everything else in between. And Idris Elba's sitcom In the Long Run, which is set in the beloved decade, is back for some feel-good nostalgia tonight. Centred around a family, community.
Yeah. What it means to be at home in the 1980s. Jimmy Akingbola returns as Idris Elba's younger brother, Valentine. But before we chat to him, let's take a look at what's to come in the series.
And Jimmy joins us now live from North London. Hey, Jimmy. Just watching that there, you know, it looks fun. And I know a lot of times we watch TV and you go, that looks like a lot of fun. But, you know, working with people like Bill Bailey and Idris, it must be a lot of fun on set, is it?
It's so much fun. I'm not going to lie, it's probably one of the best jobs I've ever had. To work with Idris and Bill and to try and keep a straight face is almost impossible. There's so much jokes, we still get the work done, but there's not only laughter sort of within the scenes, the crew are having fun, you know, the extras are having fun, and we are like one big family. And that ethos, I feel, really, and that vibe comes across throughout the whole show.
Yeah. Now, Jimmy, you know, a lot of talk over the last few weeks about Black Lives Matter and about diversity on screen. Looking at your career, though, you've done really well, and I know we all want to see a lot more of you. But from Holby to Rev, your character Mick in Rev is fantastic. Koji on ITV as well, which is just brilliant as a sitcom. Versatile stuff in LA. I mean, you've worked tremendously hard. But, you know, do you find it tough with diversity and representation? Is every year just a hard year for you?
Yeah, you know what, I'm not going to lie. Like, obviously, from looking from the outside in, yes, you know, I'm very fortunate. I've had a career, but it's still been very tough. I think there's still been a lack of opportunities. There's that one-in, one-out mentality as well. When it comes to diverse and inclusive content, normally we get one show in every couple of years, or it's on late at night, or we're not able to tell our stories. And so when you've got so much talent in the UK that a lot of it, some of it is going to the US and whatnot, you understand that there's a bit of frustration where you're a lot of heads against the ceilings, you know, and it creates that crabs in the barrel. And so what I think is interesting now with the BLM movement, and we're really having these important, you know, overdue conversations, and actually conversations that's been happening over since the 70s. It's about let's stop talking and let's, you know, more action in terms of let's create the content. Let's not just rely on Michaela's Cole's I May Destroy You, right? You know, and also let's look at representation. Where are all the fantastic other female actresses that are Black, Asian, or ethnically diverse?
Yeah, and you're very active in this field as well. I know that you've got your organisation, Triforce, also a production company and a run of events as well. Tell us a little bit about Triforce and what it is that you aim to do.
Yeah, myself and Fraser Ayres from a Smoker Room, we set it up over 17 years ago because we saw issues about diversity and inclusion. Say it again?
No, carry on.
Sorry. And so we saw issues with access into the industry for diverse talent. And so we set up initiatives to allow good talent to be seen by gatekeepers, you know, and then we've set up a production company, and we're all about, our ethos is about making diverse and inclusive content for mainstream audiences. I don't know why it always seems that, like, when it comes to be diverse and inclusive, it has to be other, you know. We want mainstream content to be seen by everybody because it's universal stories, which is what In the Long Run is. So it's really perfect that myself and Fraser's a writer on In the Long Run, I'm in it, and I'm working with Idris, and we've got this great comedy that is a British comedy, but it's a first because it focuses on a family that happened to be from West Africa, Sierra Leone, and it's great, I do, because all these conversations we're leading from the front in some ways. We've been doing this for 3 years now. It's our 3rd season, so we want to celebrate that. We're very optimistic about the future. I'm hoping we're getting a season 4 and maybe a season 5. But what I love is that you've got a great cast, and then the writer's room is very diverse as well. And it's the first time I've worked with a Black DOP, Kelvin Richards. We've got female directors and producers. That's the way it should be. And you have to you have to respect Idris. If you look at Idris and what he's doing, you know, we wouldn't have these jobs without him. And you have to respect Sky because their slate is impressive. They've got Bulletproof, Save Me, Lenny James, In the Long Run, and 2 female leads in Hitmen. You have to respect that.
Yeah, brilliant. Listen, Jimmy, thanks very much for joining us this morning. We wish you well with all your career and everything at Triforce. Give Idris our love as well. Jimmy Akingbola.
Will do.
Back on In the Long Run on Sky.